Sorry for your loss this morning. I know you were friends with her. What would you like America to know about her as an individual, as a person?
She was a good person down to the core. You know, I've heard Sean Hannity and others on Fox talk about what it was like to work with her, and I found the same thing. I worked with her on issues in Congress on the blood diseases, which really took her life, but she wanted other people to have more information than she had. She wanted to help other people who had that same disease, and I worked with her on that. I interviewed her for my book, American Heroines, the Trailblazers of Our Country, and you know what I would say about her is that she just always picked herself up. If she lost something that she wanted, she went another direction. She was really a true trailblazer.
And politically speaking, I think it's a little surprising that it was 24 years before another female vice presidential nominee came along on a major party ticket, before, of course, Sarah Palin was nominated. Do you think there was any disappointment on Jerry's part that it took so long for it to happen again, or was she so thrilled at the really exponential growth of female politicians like yourself?
I think she was thrilled that there were so many women elected to Congress and to the United States Senate, that really she saw women find their place. Of course, we hope there's a woman president someday, and she worked hard for Hillary Clinton, but when Hillary lost, of course, then she was a supporter of her party, Barack Obama. But she would be proud that she was one who showed that it could be done and led the way for many of us who followed to be elected with our own views and our own opinions and our own resumes. I mean, that's what it took, and she was one of the first.
She had an amazing impact, Senator. I want to ask you a little bit about some current events this morning, specifically the situation in Libya. The president has come under a lot of fire recently from both sides of the aisle, whether it be the far left and Dennis Kucinich or those on the right who say he lacked leadership. How do you feel about how the president handled this situation? Did he get involved too late, or did he bypass Congress and violate the Constitution? What's your take?
Well, I think sometimes presidents have to act without the actual vote of Congress, but I do not think that we should be in another Middle Eastern leadership position. We are doing our part in Afghanistan, and our troops are doing a great job, but we are deploying them over and over again. I think it is time for NATO to step up, and I think the Arab League should step up. The Arab League can do more. They have fighter planes, they have armies, they have the capability to do something in their own region where they frankly know the people and the players, and I think it's time for them to be a participant, not just an observer and someone who says yes, it's okay to do it, but someone who participates. I think the time has come for America to share this burden, because we have taken so much of the burden in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Okay, thank you, Senator. Kay Bailey Hutchison with us, remembering Geraldine Ferraro and her take on Libya. We appreciate you being with us. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Always a pleasure, Senator.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming up, mass protests against government spending turned violent in London. Could this scene happen here in the U.S.?